call in and voice your opinion. Because if Future's not the best rapper alive, I'm gonna ask you all, who is? If not Future, then who? I mean, I got a couple people real quick I can ramble off the top of my head. I mean, let's be clear, Jay-Z and Nas are still alive. I mean, Ice Cube is still alive. J. Cole is here. Kendrick Lamar is here. Drake is here. I don't got Future over none of those guys. That's just me, though. That's just me. Shout out to my guy Big Blood. Big Blood probably got Future as the best rapper alive on his list, but not me, Marq Nash. Like I said before, Future being the best rapper alive.
It never heard of it.
Nah, I ain't never heard of that. Never heard of it. I mean, how? How is Future the best rapper alive? I don't get it, homie. I don't get it. I don't understand it. And even the guy who wrote the article is like, he older than me. You know what I'm saying? By almost a decade or so. I think Elliot Wilson got to be like in his 50s. You know what I'm saying? So he's way older than me. So maybe he's just trolling. Maybe he don't know who J. Cole is. Maybe he never heard of Kendrick Lamar. I know he know who they are. I know he knows, y'all. But we're going to talk about it. We're going to talk about it. Shout out to everybody who pulling up. Smash the like button on the way in the room. Show some love. I appreciate it. Let's get into it, though, man. Let me get into this Mike Tyson topic first. And then we'll put Future on the barbecue, man. We'll talk about it. Shout out to my guy Kid. The Kids is back. The Kid's back. He said Future got dope hooks. Okay, maybe he the best hook. Maybe he the best hook guy. Maybe he the best writer. Oh, nah, I can't even give him that. He ain't even got the best hooks. Oh, he the best hook ever. Well, it's coming yet. Nah, man. I mean, it's cool. It's a good record. I like it. Y'all know I DJ, so I play a lot of Future records. But it's just a different vibe. I don't think people listen to Future to say, oh, man, he can rap his ass off. I think people listen to Future just to see what he got. As far as like turn up music and things like that. He gonna get you turned up as far as the club go, but Future being the best rapper alive, nah, man. I don't see it. But who knows? Maybe somebody's gonna pull up tonight and say, man, Marq Nash, you tripping. Future is the best rapper alive. But I could be wrong. This is look, as y'all know, many of y'all know, I'm right here in Atlanta. When this story first broke earlier this week, people were calling into the radio station and telling the radio station here in Atlanta, nah, Future ain't the best rapper alive. Shit, they ain't got him over Andre 3000. When they was doing this here in Atlanta and they called into the radio station, people were saying Andre 3000, Jay-Z, Nas, Kendrick Lamar, J. Cole, Drake. You know what I mean? Shout out to Shelmore. He said, coming up in the world, can't trust nobody. Gotta look over your shoulder constantly. Future ain't shit. Damn. Hold up. Oh shoot. 718. Bear with me. I ain't even got the phone line open yet. 718. What up?
Yes, greetings, Pete.
Hey, what up, family?
All right. So, we still talking about Future?
Yeah. Hold up. Hang up and call right. Which number did you call? You called the 470-705?
Yes.
All right. Let me open the phone line up. Okay, hang up and call right back.
All right, Pete.
All right. It sounds like my cousin Cat right there. Get Cat on the show, but I think my guy Megazar just pulled up as well. What up, Mega?
What's up with it, dear brother? What's going on?
Man, I'm good, man. God is good. You know, we here for a reason. Might as well do the work.
Most definitely.
Yeah, man. That was my cousin Cat right there. I'm gonna see if I can get her on the line real quick, and then we'll open the panel up. Let me see if I could. Matter of fact, I could call her right back. Let me call her right back. This is my cousin Cat, and I think she in the Bronx. Cousin Cat, let me call her right back. Hello?
Yes, Pete.
Peace. What's good? What's your name? Where you calling from?
Yes, so I'm Whiskey Films calling from Bronx, New York.
Okay, I'm sorry. I thought you was my cousin Kathy. You sound just like her. She in the Bronx.
All right.
Talk to me.
I'm a person that was in Cortona Park in 1973 when hip hop was flourishing in the park.
Okay.
And when I say that, you know what, Future is the best rapper alive to promote drug addicts.
Oh shit.
With all his Percocet and tight jeans. And yeah, he got children and baby mamas, but he ain't loyal to none. And he's always around surrounded by skinny jeans crew.
Oh snap! No.
So I'm just he's promoting that lifestyle. And that lifestyle, which is nothing good, nothing loyal, it creates, sheets to the slaughter because he's promoting like, pills and just being a drug addict. Like that's cool.
I'm listening.
I have a lot to say too about Tyson. When are you gonna talk about Tyson?
Oh, we're talking about all of it right now. What you got? What's your take
it seems like I'm a very profound individual. So when I say that Mike Tyson is creating his karma, because remember, his child died being strangled by a cord.
Yeah.
Now you tell me how many children died. So because of that karma, who you had around your child is my first question.
I think the baby got on a treadmill. I think the baby got tangled in a cord on a treadmill.
And those cords are extremely hard. Like a baby can't hold a cord, to strangle itself. Is what I'm saying. The child was maybe like 3 years old. So what I'm saying is, who do you have around your children? Now, he's always talking about mushrooms. I'm talking about Mike Tyson. Okay. Mike Tyson talks about mushrooms. He talks about how he has so much money, he wanted to die. But then every sentence you hear him saying is, oh, I'll do this amateur fight for money. So which one is it? Is it it was too much money and now you are talking about you want to make more money? Which one is it? So I believe that karma, that split personality is, he's doing it to himself. Because with all the experience, with all the, vlogs and podcasts, you have enough experience to know you don't put your hands on nobody. You walk away.
What if but once they touch you, can't you retaliate or no?
When you're making more than $50 million, no. You hire. What's the point of making millions if you can't hire somebody to protect you?
Right. Or at that point, you should call the flight attendant. Is what you're saying?
Protect the brain. Protect your style. What's the point of having all that money if you don't got no protection of your own mind? You got to walk away. Period. So you got all that money and you don't got no mind. So if you're putting yourself in a public situation and the public is coming at you publicly, then you walk away.
Okay.
But if you're flying jets, then you won't have no problem. So you're putting yourself in harm's way, complaining about the harm. And you got too much money to put yourself in harm's way because you did it with your child. Who was protecting the child? Who do you have around your children that you making all this money and that they can't babysit your child correctly? Real simple. So that karma, that regret, that guilt is playing his own mind so that he's actually fighting himself, defeating himself with his own actions. So he's going to be in a cell thinking about himself, which is what he wants.
Okay. Well, I just feel like the police. I just feel like Mike Tyson ain't the type of guy that would have got away with murder. Like the police investigated, and he was cleared of all charges and things of that nature.
Oh, I didn't know. It says Mike Tyson's airplane fight.
No.
may
I thought
cause
no. You
Tyson.
was talking about his. You kept bringing up his daughter, from
Right.
2009, the 4-year-old daughter that passed away, and said, those things are hard to put around the neck. Nobody was arrested. No, the police found no foul play involved.
Exactly. Exactly. All that to me, coming from New York City, coming from the Bronx, coming from all the ghettos, I'm telling you, I never heard a child getting, strangled by a cord and no babysitters around.
I mean, stranger things
It's
have
just,
happened.
it's
That does.
unheard of.
So you think it's something?
Say that
Something.
again?
You think something nefarious happened there?
Yeah, it's a secret elite society asking you to give something you love for fame. Yeah,
Okay. Well, I
it's not
appreciate
a coincidence that all these celebrities got to lose a family member,
I
and
mean,
then they want to go hard and cry in every interview.
okay. Well, I appreciate your call. You got anything you want to plug and promote before I let you go?
All right. Mhm. Oh no, I'm good. Thank you. Thanks.
All right, cool. I appreciate it. All right, good call. Good call. I kind of got to disagree with the caller a little bit though. Good call though. All in all though, good call. Got to disagree with her on some of that stuff because here's the deal, man. Where do I start with that? It was so much. Hey, look, we all have had death in our family, and it's always like I had death in my family, and then my show took off. So when people say I sacrificed somebody, you get what I'm saying? Like if something bad happens to one of my family members, um, like I heard somebody say Jennifer Hudson one time had to sacrifice her family, and I'm like, she already had an Oscar. I mean, she was gonna sacrifice it when she do it when she was, sleeping, doing sleeping in the projects or something. Yeah, I don't know. To each his own though. To each his own. Good call though. Go ahead, Megazar. How you feel, bro? What's the deal?
Oh man, I can't complain. I just wish some of us would refrain when people lose family members and things of that nature for us to speak so matter of factly about something we really don't know nothing about. You know, there have been cases of sacrifices, blood sacrifices and shit. But I'm telling you, from someone who's lost a mother, um, I don't think I don't think profane people sacrifice not like that. Especially when they already have accolades. Like Tyson was a millionaire before that. Like he didn't like he had millions before that happened. You know what I'm saying? It's just sometimes we be a little far fetched. You know, sometimes it's just sometimes it's just like misfortune befalls us all in many different ways. It's no different than a kid in Pakistan getting bombed. What did the child do to get the school bomb that he attends to? You know what I'm saying? He didn't have no say so in that. He just went to school that day. Uh,
Mm.
so I think we need to think of the people and what they've lost just because a person has some millions. Obviously that doesn't stop normal human activity and human problems from finding its way to you, as Mike Tyson on the plane. A person hestering him and bothering him and antagonizing him, and he reacted in the way that Mike Tyson acted. We've known him to be a fight. As long as we know Mike Tyson, we know one thing about him: he's going to fight. So
Yeah.
he reacted in the manner in which I expected him to react, especially after trying to cater to the man to a degree, take pictures with him and all of this. For him to be bothered by somebody that's drunk. And if you look at the footage, man, Mike Tyson could have really bashed this dude face in. He pretty was just smacking upside the head. It's really what he was doing. It ain't like he was hitting him with closed fists. He was just smacking him upside the head. So
Oh,
yeah.
I thought the fist was closed.
From what I
I'm
seen, I didn't like. It was just like a 10-second clip. Like what I said, it was just like a 10-second clip. I really didn't
Okay, somebody else said it was a slap too.
Yeah, it's like I couldn't just. It ain't like, what I'm saying? I tell you like this: he wasn't swinging like he swung at Evander Holyfield. He wasn't swinging like he swung at Razor Ruddock. He wasn't swinging. He wasn't swinging like he wasn't swinging like that. He wouldn't. He didn't get the. He didn't get no. It wasn't no Leon Spinks hooks hitting him upside his head like it hit Leon Spinks. So yeah, he should be. He should be. The dude should be glad. But in this Future situation,
Yeah.
Future is the best at jingles, like the jingles. I call Future music jingles. And it's a part of hip hop. But rapper, Future's not the best rapper in Atlanta currently. Like Lil Baby's a better rapper than him. So not to discredit Future and what he's great at, because that thing that he does, I call it jingles. But most people would say the vibe, and I'm doing air quotations, the vibe. Future's great at that. He fuck around and be top 3 at that. You know what I'm saying? There's not too many people that's been able to span a decade making that type of music and remain at the top in pretty much in that type of music. Future's remained relatively at the top. And like I said, it has its purpose for me. It has its purpose. So yeah, but the best rapper, come on, that's a bunch of malarkey.
Did you say malarkey?
Yeah, it's a bunch of malarkey. Bonafide malarkey. Like,
you know what? What was he with that guy who was filming? Were they together? Because he kept looking over at that guy a whole bunch of times, and it seems
they were together. Yeah, they were together.
So the only footage we got is what that guy
footage,
recorded.
Yeah, the footage from that phone, right?
From his friend,
his partner. Yeah, his partner.
And is he a white guy too?
Yeah.
So he's the one doing the overdub. We should have never gave you niggas money. That's it. That's his white friend saying that.
Pretty much. That's Zelensky and them. You know what I'm saying?
Because I heard mad
Ukrainian.
So, because I heard he got hit with a water. Mike Tyson got hit with a water bottle. Shout out to my sister girl behind the mic. Shout out to the sister Queen P. What up though? She said Mike was set up by Buddy. Buddy better have learned this lesson. Buddy trying to sue right now, Queen P. I'm gonna go. Matter of fact, let me go into the article. This guy has a long criminal history too, from what we're reading here. But this gentleman, if we could call him that, Melvin Thompson III, your man who Mike Tyson said playing has a long criminal history. Townsend has convicted of fraud, grand theft, burglary, possession of controlled substances, and trafficking and stolen property. Now he just got a stolen jaw now too. Got that jaw stolen. This guy right here, they said Tyson was captured. Okay, actually, and he's had 2 prison stints, one for 20 months and once for 15 months. He a jailbird. Now, this young man right here, 36-year-old, Mike Tyson, 55 years old. He has an attorney. His attorney is a pledge. They said excessive force from Mike Tyson. Okay, so Mike Tyson was on a plane. He was going to, I believe, what did they say right here? They was traveling from San Francisco to Miami. That's a long trip, bro. That's a long trip to be getting bothered. They was on a JetBlue flight. Townsend can be heard repeatedly saying Tyson's name and attempt to get his attention. If you haven't seen the video, Mike Tyson had a lot of restraint, and his friend just was recording recording the whole incident. Coincidentally, missed the water bottle being thrown at Mike Tyson. It only picks back up when Mike Tyson is turning around, right? And that's when you hear people saying, Mike, chill, Mike, chill, Mike, chill. Nobody was telling the other guy to chill and leave Mike Tyson alone. Everybody thought it was funny. You get what I'm saying? It was all funny until Mike Tyson finally reacted. Q to God, what up, dog? Yeah, shout out to my guy KP. But I hate when that happens too, Megazord. When we see these things on social media where nobody says nothing until it finally gets too real. And now people want to say, hey, leave him alone. Stop. Oh my God. Now, let me go to his attorney, because his attorney said some interesting things. And I think Mike Tyson should take this shit to trial, man. There was no mask involved. Mike Tyson eating the dude standing up over his shoulder on top of his head. Easily probably dropping spit particles on, somebody drunk standing over you talking, they spit when they talk. Here's what the attorney had to say. Our client is a big Mike Tyson fan. When Mike Tyson boarded the plane, overly excited. At first, their interaction was cordial. He goes on. At a certain point, Mr. clearly came and be taken with in an excessive manner. This has been avoided simply by flight denies bottle prior to being struck by Mr. Tyson. Unfortunately, Mr. Tyson had the incident on a flight with an aggressive passenger who became harassing him. I think this is Mike Tyson. Mike Tyson kept saying this. He said, unfortunately, Mr. Tyson had an incident on the flight when an aggressive passenger who began through a water bottle while he was in his seat. The video of the incident does not show the water bottle directly being thrown at Mason, but it does pick up with Tyson turning around and giving the man some. Now, this is somebody from, who's this? Mike Tyson's camp for Trey Towns, Morgan. Okay, Morgan says, I think this is to state the obvious. The guy's Townsend's lawyer. He said, to state the obvious, as one of the greatest fighters of all time, Mr. Tyson should have greater restraint before using his hands on an overly excited fan. I think they're trying to downplay what Homie was doing and trying to beat what Mike Tyson did. What you think, Megazord? Like, this guy was more than just an excited fan. He's like a guy that you see at the zoo, just keep poking the bear.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was
like. Leave the man alone. If it was cordial, I met you, it's over. You saying Mike Tyson should have contacted the flight attendant. Mike Tyson should sue JetBlue. Like, why y'all ain't protecting me from these type of people, yo? At some point, somebody should have said, hey, sir, leave him alone. Sir, let him enjoy his flight. He's sitting there eating. He clearly hears you and sees you. If you follow the news, Mike Tyson just had a guy pull out a gun at a comedy club a few weeks ago. You heard me?
Yeah, man. Yeah, I'm like, it's clearly they saw opportunity, man, and they tried to take it, but
somebody said I sound choppy. I'm gonna beam my. I don't know if you you got going. It's like you rubbing or scratching something. But they can peer that up. But they said I sound choppy. I'm gonna beam back in. But give me your thoughts. Go ahead.
Yeah, obviously, like they try to run some type of game on Mike, man. Especially you keep poking and prodding a bear. When the bear attacks, you can't. Oh no, you gotta wait now, man. I'm a human just like you. Whether I have millions or not. Yeah.
Okay.
You sound better. Whether I got millions or not, I'm human just like you. And it's like once I took your picture and all of that, man, that should have been the end of that. Once we exchanged pleasantries, I took the little selfie, whatnot. It should have been the end of that. You shouldn't have been standing over me, spitting while you're talking and shit. And nah, man, that's a little too much. It's a little too much, and especially where's the consent? Where's the not consent? That wasn't the word I was trying to use. Where's the people with common sense? Or where was his partner to be like, hey man, come on, we got the picture, man. You can leave him alone now. They're throwing a water bottle at him because he's eating and eating. Come on, man, it's just too much. It's too much, man.
And let's be fair.
And I wouldn't get his bastard nothing. I wouldn't give him shit.
Let's be fair. Let's say he didn't even throw the. Let's say he didn't throw a water bottle. Let's say he's holding the water bottle And in the midst of doing all of that, the water bottle just slips and hit Mike Tyson. At that point, Mike Tyson thinks you threw it at him because you're doing all this other stuff. I mean, sometimes, like I said in my opening, you get what you asked for and you get it because you asked for it.
Right.
Go ahead.
Right. I agree. Like, first and foremost, had I done, just say if we do this to Tom Cruise or somebody, if Tom Cruise would have turned around and spur off on me and you, what people gonna say? They should have left him alone, man. It's a long flight. He boo boo boo. You know what I'm saying? It's like a celebrity, whether they do movies or they box. And you would think that if he actually boxes and he's considered one of the best of all time, you would leave him the fuck alone. Like, just common sense. His hands ain't registered anymore. So if he do go up, and I'm gonna be real with you, what was Mike Tyson pinching him or something? How you get them cuts? Them ain't cuts from somebody still on you. You ain't cut like that. Was Mike Tyson scratching him? Like he, as somebody said in the chat, like he did that shit to himself. And like he did that shit to himself.
If it was open hand, like making a fingernail. Y'all said it was open hand. It could have been fingernails if it was open hand, right?
You could have.
Okay. Got my guy Q the God here. What up, Q?
What's good with it, Mark? How y'all doing today, man?
I'm good, man. Talk to me what you think of this topic, man. The guy who got slapped up by Mike Tyson on JetBlue has hired an attorney, as we all knew he probably was going to do.
Man, shit, that was probably some shit he was probably plotting on the first time he seen Mike. Like, oh yeah, I'm about to get punched by him. You know what I mean? Like you saying, the guy, career criminal. He probably a fucking con man too. Shit, he probably went in there. Yeah, I'm gonna go in that bitch, antagonize Mike until I get punched. Shit, like, come on. Yeah, you know, he's stupid. He's stupid for doing that shit, man. I mean, I probably did the same thing Mike would have did. I'm gonna be honest. I ain't gonna go hard in on Mike or nothing like that. Like, you literally got somebody antagonizing you to do that. You could sit there and say, "Oh, Mike should have been a bigger man," but man, hey, I guarantee you, what, San Francisco to Miami, they said, or San Diego to Miami, man, I know that's over 3 hours. So shit, dude either gonna get his ass whooped on this plane or as soon as we step foot off of this motherfucker. So either way it go, bro. You can't be out there disrespecting people like that, man. It really is crazy because it ain't even no respect for somebody like that. You can't be a fan of somebody and disrespect them, blatantly disrespecting them over a guy's shoulder and nagging and yelling in his ear. Like, come on, bro.
Yeah, I couldn't agree more. Yeah, but he definitely has some fraud charges. Has a couple times he been in prison, 20 months, one time 15 months, another time. Where was the flight attendants at? Like, what do you think they're gonna do? Don't they have? I'm not sure, but don't they have like little at the front of the plane right here? Don't they have like a little camera right here to pretty much film everything that's happening on the plane nowadays since 9/11? Or no?
Yeah, I mean,
where's the air marshal?
Shit, shouldn't they be able to see you? Like, shit, what they went to the front, they sit right there in front of the plane looking at everybody all crazy and shit. Like, shit, I'm pretty sure the flight attendant was probably there.
Go ahead,
yeah, that's, I don't know what's up with that. Like, it's like you said, like that they let him antagonize Mike. As soon as he do something, everybody go crazy. Excuse me.
You good? You good?
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Yeah, I'm smoking.
You weren't smoking that. Yeah. Good.
Yeah, I'm smoking, man. Excuse me about that.
Damn. Either that weed really good or it's really trash.
Nah, it's really good.
Okay. You don't left a half a lump. keyboard and shit. Like, damn.
Man.
But go ahead.
Yeah, I was just gonna say man, it's crazy. You know how they let this guy antagonize him. You know his shit. It's quiet. It ain't too loud on the plane, so you gonna hear a motherfucker talking to somebody. Everybody gonna hear that. And then as soon as he stand up and do something, you know what I mean? Y'all want to act like he started the shit. Like, man, come on. It's crazy, bro. It's crazy. Man, they sue Mike, bro. If I'm Mike, I'm a countersue. Shit. Everybody going through litigation. Shit. Cause that's crazy.
Go ahead.
It's
Somebody
crazy.
said what strain you smoking though too.
You said there's what smoking?
Somebody said what strain you smoking over there?
This some gelato. Your shit was expensive, so shit. I'm all the way in San Antonio, so man.
Oh yeah, I got love San Antonio. I used to stay out there when I was in the Army up there at Fort Sam Houston.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I got a couple of clients that I cut that's out there at that fort. All over the city. Shit, I've been here like 5 years now.
Yeah, man, but you're right though, man. They let that shit go on way too long. And they right, Megazar, like what you think about what my man Q the God said? He's like, yo, Mike Tyson should countersue JetBlue flight attendants for not providing him a safe environment.
I'm putting cases on all you motherfuckers. I'm putting cases on everybody. I'm putting cases on everybody. You know what I'm saying? Disloyal fool. Like, hey, the whole nine, man. Like, at one point, at what point does this nigga? How old is this nigga? 36. This jailbird ass Ukrainian looking ass nigga. Ain't he like 36? They said.
Yeah, I put the word back up. I think so, bro. I think so. I closed that link. Let me open it back up. Let me see.
Man, grown ass man acting like a little ass.
He 35, 36 though. He know better, bro. He know who Mike Tyson is and nothing else.
Not only does he know better, it's like at what point does disrespect take precedence, man? This nigga like Mike Tyson gave you a photo. Another grown ass man asking another grown ass man for a picture, like even when I'm around I don't do that, bro. It's enough for me to shake their hand. I'm not trying to impress nobody. You know, you showing me a picture with a nigga, that don't mean shit to me. That means you beg. He didn't ask you for a fucking picture. You asked him for it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm standing by Mike Tyson. He asked me for a picture. No, like when niggas showed me, yeah, man, I was fucking with
Q. I'm gonna get your mic right.
You know what I'm saying? When niggas like, yeah, man,
your mic was shot and Q was coughing over.
You said my mic
got
choppy?
A delay now. Go ahead.
Who, me?
Yeah, it's a little choppy, bro.
Hold on, let me get it right then.
Shit, I had to mute myself. That shit was
Yeah, but I agree with you, man. Yeah, I would have to sue the JetBlue flight attendants for not providing me a safe environment. Shout out the kids in black and kids said they don't want public backlash with pressing charges on Mike. Bro, I don't know if you missed the earlier part of the story. He already starting the process. He got a lawyer. He already got a lawyer. He already hired a lawyer. And I read his lawyer's statement. His lawyer's already trying to paint Mike as a villain, a guy who doesn't have self-control. We just saw Mike Tyson have a gun pulled on him earlier this month, bro. Or was it last month? At a comedy club. Stay cool, calm, and collected. The dude just wanted a hug. Go ahead, niggas.
I was just gonna say shit. Mike was the calmest one in the room when the gun got pulled out.
Won't he though?
So now you kind of make it seem like he out of control. Like it's crazy. It's crazy the narratives, man. People try to point out here and try to use the public, the tabloids, whatever, blogs and all that shit to paint you differently. But man, I don't think, man. I think anybody that shit, look at the film that they got, man, and I'm pretty sure they probably got fucking minutes, 5-10 minutes of that shit. I know I ain't gonna stand for 2 minutes of a motherfucker in my ear talking about some shit, and I already done shooed you off and gave you a picture before we even got on the plane. Like, man,
Give him a picture. I keep hearing Megazord say that too. Like, I heard they said the encounter was cordial, but I don't know if they took the picture. Do we know that for a fact he took the picture?
Yeah,
no.
that's what TMZ. That's what TMZ reported. TMZ reported
Okay.
that he took selfies and it was a pleasant exchange until this nigga went on a drunken rage. You know how TMZ be putting shit. Until he went on a drunken rage, and
They said Mike was on a drunken rage, or
no, the Ukrainian looking dude, the Usyk looking ass nigga.
Man, he looked like one of them all right dudes from Charleston, man.
Man, nah, that nigga's from overseas, bro. That nigga, like, if you heard him talk, that nigga talk like Zabizhny Brzezinski. That nigga's was, is it Mike? Like, that nigga sound like a Klitschko nigga when he was talking. Like,
it look like limping Yets.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Say, white dudes over here ain't rocking that. Like, that hairstyle, he got that joint right there. Like, that's neo-Nazi. That's a neo-Nazi cut right there. That's that neo-Nazi fade. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, nah, his homie did that.
That's just Trailer. Look, listen, man, this was Trailer White Boy too. I'm reading some of his jacket right here. Look, he went to jail one time for breaking into somebody and stealing their property. Man, that's just Super Bowl. That's just Super Bowl white boy, Super Bowl haircut.
Mm-hmm.
Doing some games.
36 years old.
Yeah, man. But Buddy trying to. I think Mike Tyson is proud. What you think?
Yeah, your mic, your audio messed up, Mark.
Hey, and I heard his audio messed up. Let me leave out and lean back in.
Yeah, man, I don't know. That shit kind of crazy, bro. I don't know. I don't really know how to feel about that. It's just crazy that they doing that.
It makes me want to not, you know what I'm saying? If I get the money I want, I really don't want the celebrity. They can have that shit. Like, I could care less if anybody knows me or my name is seen in lights, man. That's just, to me, that's minuscule. And it's like, I don't take myself that serious to and plus I don't want the life of being fucking badgered. Like, if I get on the plane, I want to be able, I like it how it is now. Nigga don't even look my way because I ain't nobody to him.
Yeah. Shit, he probably was able to. Mike probably is able to. He probably had several flights where he just got on there, no interruptions. Probably a few people said, "Hey, this, and that." He was able to have his merry little way. That's probably why you seen him taking that flight like that. You know what I mean? It ain't like Mike ain't got the money to, fly private or whatever, or however they travel. You know what I mean?
Come on, at the end of the day, this is Mike Tyson. This nigga had pet tigers and shit, bro. Like, he's damn sure ain't scared to fly regularly with the people. This nigga had pet tigers, white tigers out the cage in 1988 and shit. Like,
yeah, to the point like he just, just like, I ain't gonna say he normal, but shit, you ain't gonna be getting hounded by a million people running you down and stuff like that. I'm pretty sure Mike done been on plenty flights where it was just get on there, check his bags in, get on the flight, probably say hey, maybe a couple pictures, and just go on about his way. But you got somebody who see you and they want to plot against you. They want to set you up so you can hit them and you can sue them and shit like that. It's these games people out here that playing with people's mind, and Mike and there's plenty other people that you don't need to be playing with like that. You know what I mean?
You don't, as a grown man, you need to respect the space of any other human being that's like, okay, bro, I'm good. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, if this was a case where he was badgering a woman, And a woman, if it was a Layla Ali and she went upside his motherfucking head, it wouldn't be shit. Me too. You know what I'm saying? It wouldn't be nothing. It would be, hey, me too. Enough is enough. Well, as human beings, damn this one-sided. As human beings, enough should be enough. If a nigga tell you, all right, bro, that's good, you should be good, whether you drunk or not. Or if you are drunk, I got something to sober your ass up real quick. Real quick. And you can have a good flight. It would
too, bro. Go ahead. Keep going though. Go ahead.
I'm trying to see is it my placement in my house. Cause I'm in my media room. I'm in my media room.
It might be my let's do this. You know what? It's me. Let me fix this real quick.
Yeah, I think it is. I think it is you, Mark. Because he sounded pretty good on my end.
Out on the main computer. The main computer has the router plugged in, so it should get better in a second. But go ahead. So that was my audio. I'm messing up everybody.
Okay. Well, yeah, it's just At a certain point as a society, man, niggas just gotta take responsibility, man. Like, what the fuck is this nigga doing drunk on a flight? Like, just period. Like you can get on a flight drunk.
See, they was at a pretty long flight.
Hold on, let me answer them, Q. Yes, in fact, you can get comp free drinks depending on who you know at the airport and who you flying with. You'll get a thing. You can get a card and you can get free drinks the whole time. They serve drinks on the plane. They let you drink at the airport. Yeah, some people need those drinks to even fly. So yeah, people drunk on the plane all the time, bro.
So niggas got a drink. So niggas is so fucked up. They got a drink to fly. You don't need to fly there, my nigga. You need to drive.
I mean, well, you can't drive to Jamaica. Sometimes you gotta fly.
Hey, well, guess what? If your ass drunk around me, I'm gonna knock your bitch ass out if you start fucking with me. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like they gotta put a clause in there too. Now, if you get disorderly and you bother the wrong person, they can put they need to put that shit in small print.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? How they
all the time, bro.
Do y'all know if that was like early in the flight or later in the flight, like toward the end, or as soon as they got on there? Yeah, y'all know like what time this happened?
I don't.
I saw it yesterday when I went to work. Something flashed on me and say Mike Tyson. Blah, blah. I was like, damn, Mike Tyson whooped the dude at the airport.
Yeah,
I was like, that's random.
I mean, I think like if that happened like a little later toward the flight, like toward the end when they're about to land, I probably say, I probably think that is really premeditated. You know, this guy sat there and think about this shit the whole time. Like, yeah, I'm about to go and do this. You know what I mean? Built up that liquid courage just to do it. I got to drink all this shit to take this punch. You already know he a fucking fraud. Shit, you been arrested for this shit before. You know, dude is just dude is a fucking low life. Dude, that's what dude is. He a fucking low life. Really try to bait a dude just so he can sue him. Like, come on, man. I see straight through that bullshit. Dude is an asshole. I mean, he got what he deserved.
Once they stole that nigga mug, once I seen his haircut, I knew then, yeah, get this nigga out of here. Like once I seen his mug, I was like, yeah. Mike should have really whooped his ass and not stood over a seat. You know what I'm saying? Mike should have really went in on this dude.
Nah, man. He break that boy in half, man.
Hey, he's a menace to society. You just read off his rap sheet.
Yeah, you're right. You're right about that part.
Look here. If this was your average young brother in the street that got shot by the police, they would